Listen up!
Engine behind the gondola. Shoot the basketball into the flashing hole. Green paint, fat envelope. Balance the scale. Rectangular gondola. Shoot the basketball into the flashing hole. Blue paint. Gondola in bananas. Dragon deck. Engine in front of the gondola. Narrow envelope. Balance the scale. Blue paint. Red paint. Single main wheel. Shoot the basketball into the flashing hole. Large fuselage. Basic controls plus spoilers and flaps. Airfoil with 150 square foot. Airfoil with 2 wheels, one behind the other. Balance the scale. Bananas. Bananas. Variometer. Shoot the watermelon into the flashing hole. Bananas. Balance the scale. 150 medium fuselage. Altimeter. Basic control. Rainbow decal. Shoot the beach ball into the flashing hole. Elliptical wing. Tail section with sharp curve. Enclosed cockpit. Wheels with wheel pants. Balance the scale. Stripes decal. Yellow paint. Flaps that make round engine. propeller flaps. Bananas. Balance the scale. Tail section with medium. Flat engine with a turbocharger. Bananas. Flat engine with fuel injection. Balance the scale. Tail section with propeller with three controls. Balance the scale. Bananas. Enclosed cockpit with slide A 3 main with red paint. Compass plus partially tapered wing, lightning bolt decal. Retractable landing gear. Automatic direction. Shoot the beach ball into the flashing hole. Tail rotor high on covered engine bay. Balance the scale. Tail boom. Tail boom. Blue paint. Bananas. Balance the scale. Cabin with a stubby bananas. Shoot the watermelon into the flashing hole. Stars and stripes. Bananas. Shoot the beach ball into the flashing hole. Transmission box with gear drives. Transmission box red paint. Cabin with a 2 jet turboshaft engines. Jet turbo 4-blade rotor with swept tips. Balance the scale. Shoot the boot into the flashing hole. Landing gear with 4-wheel. Balance the scale. Shoot the watermelon into the flashing hole. Shoot the boot into the flashing hole. Balance the scale. Tail boom with shallow landing gear with 3 wheels. Shoot the basketball into the flashing hole using low gravity. Shoot the watermelon into the flashing hole using high gravity. Stripes decal. Skids for landing. Bananas. Cabin with a sleek pointed nose. Turbojet engines. Blue paint. Shoot the boot into the flashing hole. Thin airfoil with a rounded front end. Wing with no sweep. Tail cone with shallow angle. Fuel tank under fuselage. Shoot the watermelon into the flashing hole using low gravity. Shoot the boot into the flashing hole using oil to reduce friction. Wing with a 25 fat and pointed nose section. Balance the scale. Balance the scale. Controls that used red paint. Controls with a motor. Bananas. Thin airfoil. Bananas. Bananas. Tail cone with blunt end. Balance the scale. Cockpit and cabin. Comet decal. Thick airfoil with a rounded front edge. Shoot the watermelon into the flashing hole using oil to reduce friction. Swept tail mount. Bananas. Turboprop engines. Shoot the basketball into the flashing hole using oil to reduce friction. Controls with the computer. Turbofan engines. Shoot the basketball into the flashing hole using sand to increase friction. Shoot the watermelon into the flashing hole using sand to increase friction. Fat and rounded nose section. Wing with a 35. Bananas. Balance the scale. Balance the scale. Bananas! Fuel tanks on end of... Shoot the basketball into the flashing hole, using the red ramp. Balance the scale. Straight tail mounted high. Thin and pointed nose section. Balance the scale. Cockpit and stars and stripes. Shoot the basketball into the flashing hole, using the yellow ramp. Shoot the boot into the flashing hole, using sand to increase friction. Shoot any object into the flashing hole using oil. Turbofan engine. Balance the scale. Balance the scale. Tail cone with medium angles. Balance the scale. Nice try, Mr. Maxwell, but I beat you that time.